Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set, the fans are buzzing, and two teams ready to go. And tonight, we've got Virginia Beach playing against Cincinnati. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Pass to Morning and taken away by Johnson. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach. Very effective.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's a nice passing here by Cincinnati. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Thompson outside. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Bosch. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go with Bosch running it up the floor.
Oh, moving so well for someone almost 7 feet. Bosch completing on that break.
Thompson in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Set him up so they could knock him down.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. The kick out to Bosch. For three, Booker. And he's good on the three ball. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And you got to appreciate how competitive this kid is. Just coming right back at you with a triple of his own.
Well, the defense has to be more wary of his willingness to kick it out. They got burned there.
And here's Booker. After Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Johnson in the corner. Here's Thompson. Again, Cincinnati scores.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Virginia Beach. Outside Bosch. On the wing, Thompson. The kick out to Bosch. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And turning up the intensity. Wade sees the defender closing in and takes his motion right into him.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Well, that's what you like to see, keeping his head on a swivel.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson wide open, he fires. And another three for Cincinnati.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
And that's how to attack the paint. Don't settle for the jump shot if you can get to the rim.
On the wing, Thompson. Cunningham for three. Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for Cincinnati. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cincinnati.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Gobert with the block.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, he was ready for that pass, and that's exactly what you want from guys playing off the ball.
Stolen by Thompson. All alone. And then Johnson with the dunk.
A very active player. Thompson combines his defensive IQ with that length to come up with steals.
Pass to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. And here's Bosch for three. And another three for Cincinnati.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point. And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Thompson surveying the floor. Cunningham on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's the three. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. And here we go with Bosch running it up the floor. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Back to Cunningham. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for Cincinnati.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
It's Thomas, high post. Out to Wade. Virginia Beach working the ball around them. Rebound by Johnson. And here's Cincinnati stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Wade. Wade slamming it home.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And there's the drive. It's good. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you, and then he'll cut your legs out from under you.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills it from outside. And Cincinnati leads by 10. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
It's rebounded by Cincinnati. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cincinnati ahead, leading by 14. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. George looking over the floor. Outside Edwards. Back to George. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 on the clock. Bowen shot is off. Virginia Beach trails by 14. And the dunk by Bosch.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bosch, that's good.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
And George, here we go. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Here goes Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
Cincinnati calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Puts the move on, and Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Thomas with the steal. Pass to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
Shoots from the high post. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Cincinnati leads by 10.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Here's Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Pass to Bowen. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Edwards with it. Now Thomas defending. Edwards inside. Here's Irving. And off the glass. That one's good.
An efficient scorer. Irving is capable of connecting from just about any spot on the floor.
And Thomas, here we go. And it goes down 2 points.
Good job there of going on the attack and putting pressure on the rim.
And a wide open look for Irving. And the three off target. Outside Thomas. Out to the right wing. Here's Jamison. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 4-point Cincinnati lead.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And that's it for the third quarter. Both 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Virginia Beach. Wade on the attack. Thompson left side. Pass to Wade. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Wade gets the bucket.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
Johnson in the corner. And stolen by Thompson. Wade finishing the trip down the floor.
You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Back to Cunningham. Johnson outside. The three doesn't go. And stolen by Thompson. Bosch with it. Picked up by Nene. Bosch looking around. Now Gobert. Off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
And so Booker will bring it up for Virginia Beach. A 2-point game.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
It took a while, but they've chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
Here's Johnson. He drills the three.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Second minute off.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
A three-pointer. Good.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosch, cool as a cucumber on that one.
Edwards getting the close range, too.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. And it misses. Here's the drive. Johnson with the block.
Well, that's excellent defense by Johnson. Able to protect the rim without foul.
Outside Cunningham. The three goes down.
And that is an important shot. Cunningham understands how to come up big for his team.
Outside Booker. Three. Good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, His coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Cunningham right side. Johnson fires, and they pick up the two.
Well, it's easy to see Johnson oozing with confidence once he has the rock. Wants the ball in big spots.
Wade outside. Oh, the slam dunk.
And Wade stepping to the plate in a huge spot. This young man embraces the spotlight.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And they'll get another chance.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
So we see Cincinnati get the win here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really
Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Here's Bosch. He takes it in. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", Dunking comes easy, and once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Now here's Bosch. Here's Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
Here's Edwards. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Mourning's shot is good.
The big fella Mourning out ahead on that break.
And it's sent back by Bosch.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Pass to Mourning. Banked in off the glass.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Now, here is Irving. And he drives in. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Mourning. It's rebounded by Bosch. To the inside. And Mourning throws it down.
And such an all-around threat. Wade does far more than score. He also facilitates the offense and gets his teammates involved.
Well, sometimes it's just this easy. He gets the ball and fires.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
It's stolen by Edwards. And they're moving it up. Booker inside. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bosch. And the dunk by Bosch.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness. Recognizing the overcommitment and exploiting.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Booker. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's exactly where the ball is supposed to go. Excellent read on the assist.
A nice shot by Booker.
And nothing you could do. I mean, at times, Booker is just going to score no matter what you throw at it.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 7. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Pass to Mourning. Outside, Edwards. 5 to shoot. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive.
Well, that's why he's out there, using his size in the paint.
And then Bosch with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's Virginia Beach with their lead standing at 6 points. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Virginia Beach?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
A nice shot by Irving.
And you got to love when Irving attacks the defense, knows how to get it done on the drive.
And the shot's good from Nene.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Dort stays with it. Dort's got the lead up to 8 now for Virginia Beach.
Going at the offensive glass with a lot of intensity.
And it's good, 2 points. Nene's got 4 this quarter.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
It's good from long range.
He flashes his touch from deep there.
Here's Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Virginia Beach shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And, ooh, he jams it right over Chris Kaman. Wow.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Back to Nene, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Nene.
Yeah, good touch on the inside shot. You don't want to overpower that.
Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Irving double team. Back to Kaman. Clock at 6. Over Nene. Kaman's shot is good.
Defense throws everything at Kaman inside, but he's still able to force his way through and finish.
Here's Bosch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Kaman.
And that's why you work it inside. You put the defense in an uncomfortable position.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Virginia Beach leading by 7. Here's Smith. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Wade outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Cunningham on the wing. And they double up Cunningham. Deep 2 from Lopez. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Well, this wasn't always part of Lopez's game, but now you have to guard him closely on the catch.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bosch, that's good.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Here's Mourning. Shakes him. Wade outside. Booker outside. To the wing right side. Bosch misses. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And we finished one half of basketball. It's Virginia Beach up by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Back to Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As dynamic with the ball as anyone in the league. Kyrie there earning a trip to the line.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Back to Edwards. Looks for Mourning, gets it to him. And out of bounds, Virginia Beach will have it. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach leading by 13. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Bosch. Here's Mourning. Back to Bosch.
And you got to admire how hard Mourning goes at it on defense. When he's around, shooters tend to tense up. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Cunningham's shot is off. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. It's a 13-point game.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Booker outside. Booker hammers it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Booker's got 8.
And Booker has excellent mechanics on that jumper. It's a smooth and quick release.
Both teams will make substitutions. The putback, and then Bosch with the dunk.
Wow, and look, as amazing as that was, those are the types of dunks that make you a little nervous.
Kicks it out to Booker. Booker draws the double. Here's Nene, and Nene slams it in.
Oh, that's a really good pass from Booker, simply getting it to the open man.
Here's Mourning. Virginia Beach pulls it in. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And Nene slams it in.
Nice possession, working it for a great look.
Here's Cunningham. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard type.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
And Smith gets double teamed for Virginia Beach. They've shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
Virginia Beach trails by 10. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Millsap. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Dort hits the three-point bomb. Dort got 8 points.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
And out of bounds, Virginia Beach will have it. Tries to save it, and it's Virginia Beach ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Now here's Thomas to the middle. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Check out the footwork from Millsap. Rolls off the pick smooth and gets to his spot.
Here's Kaman. The kick out to Cunningham. Back to Kaman. Thomas with the steal. Here's Wade. Nice defense from Dort. Virginia Beach leading by 7. To the paint. Pulls up. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Look, you got to push that ball anytime you can. Get out and run.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Virginia Beach. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
An elite scorer. Bosch can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Outside Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
Virginia Beach trails by 4. It's tipped. Stolen by Bosch. Warning with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Bosch double teamed. Here's Irving. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Anthony Edwards, how do you like that?
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Cunningham drives in. Oh, the slam dunk.
Burned him, and he said, see you later.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Outside Edwards. Layup no good. Virginia Beach leading by 4. And he jams it in.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Wade up top. Beyond the arc. The shot misses.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you got to love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
Edwards.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And so Bosch nails both of them. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Booker! Oh, no good on the dunk. Kyrie Irving. And there's the 3.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
And the first one drops.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, you know, for a 6'9" wing, Johnson puts up really good assist numbers.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
That's tipped. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
That's good from J.R. Smith. That one is no good. Thompson inside. And out of bounds. Virginia Beach will have it. Here's Beckers. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Here he goes. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony